So this movie is about John Wick's great-great-grandfather. Okay, it takes place in Finland. He has a little dog, and he's taking out people left and right like it's absolutely nothing. No, I'm just joking. This has nothing to do with John Wick, all right, the Baba Yaga. Nothing to do with none of that. But I believe the same producers or writers from John Wick also made this movie too. Like they helped make the movie. Anyway, let's get into this review of Sisu. Welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Guys, it's been Elijah back from the video. So, this is a really great movie. Well, it's really good, but I love how it looks. I love the scenery of the movie, the details, the CGI here and there, the brutal, intense, horrific fight scenes, okay? There's one scene in this movie that was like a little too much for me. I was like, wow. He literally takes a knife. I mean, you see it in the trailer, and he stabs the guy in the head, just, and the knife goes in and out. And he's like, I'm just like, oh my God. But yeah, so this takes place during World War II, towards like the end of World War II, I think, where the Yahtzee, I'm not going to say the name because of YouTube, but I'm going to use a code name, Yahtzee. They're losing power of Finland, Russia, and that region of the world in Europe. And there's an old white guy there from Finland. They don't really say his name. They do have a name for him, but I forget what they call him. It's not Sisu. Sisu is it's something that they describe someone, and they refer into the movie. I think they say like in Finland it means like persistent or just courageous, like a courageous, confident person. So Sisu, excuse me, it's not his name. That is not his name. It's just a saying they use, but they do have a name for him, but I forget what they call him. But yeah, so so this old guy, I believe he fought in the war. Maybe he left and he said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know, but he did fight during the war. He went on his own. And now he has a horse and a dog. And by the way, I need to look up the breed of that dog because it's a cute little dog. It's like a little sheep dog. I'm gonna look up and see what kind of dog that is. Cause I like to have I might consider having a dog like that in the future. I might. And he's looking for gold. All right. And then one particular day, he hits the jackpot. All right. He literally strikes like all this gold. You can't believe it. This gold can change his whole life forever and make him very rich and very wealthy and happy. All right. Long story short, he runs into a group of Yahtzee and he gets into a fight with them, takes them all out. And then the other group of Yahtzee, they want him dead and they want his gold. And from there on, that's pretty much the whole movie. They want his gold so they can, free themselves because the war is ending and the Yahtzee are losing power. So they're going to be, executed. So they say, you know what? If we get that gold, we'll be free. So yeah, that's the gist of the movie. And throughout this movie, man, like I said before, very intense fight scenes. This man is like, the main character in the movie, he is like, I don't want to say immortal, and they refer to him as that as well in the movie, but he just won't give up. He won't die. He's like a John Wick. That's why I say this is like John Wick's great-great-great-grandfather. A great-grandfather. But he won't stop, And no matter how many times you shoot him, stab him, choke him, drown him, hang him, burn him, that he just won't go away. This man does some things in this movie where I'm like, wow, how did he do that? How is he still alive? I'm sorry, there's some things he does in here, I'm just like, a regular person would have been dead. Been dead from that. Been. All right, so there's a part where it's kind of sad to me, 'cause I love animals, where a horse explodes. I'm like, wow, the horse exploded. Not gonna say how, but it was messed up. There are a group of females, a group of girls. Are they girls or women? I'm gonna say girls, because they refer to them as girls in the movies. I think they're like young, but there are girls in this movie that are captured by the Yahtzee. And, you know, they're just being, I guess you could say they're like, I don't want to say slaves, but maybe they're trafficking. I don't know. Maybe they're using them for something. I don't know, but there are a group of girls in this movie that they capture, the Yahtzee, that, you know, they capture, and sooner or later, things take a turn. They turn on them. They get the power. And they warn the guys that, hey, you have no idea what you're in for. This man will not stop. He will save us. He will take you guys all out. And they were right. There's a scene towards the end, and to me, it was just ridiculous. I thought it was completely ridiculous. I said, no way. No way. There is no chance. Well, maybe there's a chance, but the way that, I'm going to say this. So there's a plane scene, okay? And there's a plane crash, and then someone survives it. But I'm like, the way that person was seated on that plane and the way the plane landed and crashed, like a regular person wouldn't survive that. You would not survive that at all. But then again, this is a movie, so but that's all I'll say about it. To me, that plane crash scene was just ridiculous. I thought it was just like, wow, okay, like the chances of you surviving that are very, very slim, especially the way that you're positioned and the way that it landed and crashed. So this man does not talk throughout the whole movie. Well, he does until a point. So he does talk up until a point. I'm not going to say when, but he does talk at a point in the movie. But the majority of the movie, he does not talk at all. He's silent. He does yell and scream when he's fighting or in pain. But that's pretty much it for the most part. But I've been wanting to see this movie for a long time. That's the rain. If you hear that noise, that's the rain outside. I've been wanting to see this movie for a while. Finally got to see it. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give this movie a... I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Great movie. I love how it looked. You know, great effects. So it's definitely worth watching. Go watch Sisu. Go watch Sisu. All right, it's a great movie. I enjoyed it. It's very brutal, and it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. It's not complicated. All right. But yeah, I gotta find what kind of dog that is, because that's a cute little dog, and I might want to have that in the future. So it's like a little sheepdog. All right, guys, if you enjoyed my review to Sisu, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. I am out. Peace.